we get an office report coming up, I think it's under discussion at that time, we'll let you know, it's on the thing.
Okay, can I just ask follow-up, I'll get it at that point in time.
I can answer now.
Okay, go ahead.
They have everything that they requested. They will not give me a date of time of completion. They are going to be sampling, they have a check report, and that's normal auditing. They're gonna be sampling a couple. I don't know how many they sample. In my last job, we sampled 25. So I'm not sure. I'm waiting for Nancy to get back to me. She would not give me, and I asked 5 times, for a completion date, an estimated completion date. They will not get back to me.
You know, if they started on 24.
No, they can't, because our 24 yes.
But are you all set up to get that one going?
As soon as the 23's one, the 24 one's gonna start.
Okay, perfect. And, are they gonna be coming, is Phelps gonna send anybody in to meet with the board, or are they just gonna come in?
I hope so. I hope it's both. In my past auditor experience, it should be both.
Okay,
So there's questions that you need to ask
yeah.
on
Okay.
both sides.
Perfect, thanks.
Amy asked from 8 Road. I noticed in the minutes for the school board that they were concerned about returning expenses because the town wasn't ready for the audit for them to be able to.
They can ask for an extension. The state of Maine will offer extension.
So the school board.
No, they should not. They should ask for an extension.
And then I do have one more question. Where are we with that?
We didn't vote on it last time, so that's on the agenda to vote on.
Holly Chuck, Davis Road. I just want to say, I think the plows have been doing a wonderful job. The roads are great. I just want to give a shout out and say, thank you. It's wonderful. There you go.
School looks good too.
What's that?
School looks good too.
Thank you.
I was curious on what is going on with some of these committees that you signed up for, because I haven't been hearing much about some of them. They're trying to reach out, they're trying to see a recreation one, for example. Haven't gotten much very far.
Yeah, I'm not sure myself, the recreation,
I got kicked out, so.
so Amy was kicked out, so everybody else
Yeah,
on
when
the,
she sent a message out about that, I put a thing in saying, saying something about this, where she no responses back from anybody. I reached out to,
yeah,
David.
yeah, Dave Hall's the guy.
I reached out to Dave Hall.
Yeah.
Who's Dave Hall?
He's not-
And then I talked to Gene about it a little bit.
Yeah.
But between his schedule and my schedule, we've been having issues trying to get hold of anybody. So if there's anybody who's here that's still interested in it, that signed it, can maybe get together someplace, even if it's for 2 minutes here to see what sort of things going on. Because
I think you should first talk to Dave Hall on
I
that.
can talk to Dave Hall.
Okay.
I had a 25-minute conversation with Dave Hall. He offered a place for us to meet, and things like that, and he said he was not signed up to be in it, so he really didn't much get involved in it that way. You know, he was offering to help with a location for meetings and things, but he did not sign up to be in the committee, he just, so,
Okay.
something needs to be done. I don't know about anybody else, but I have kids that like to have some
Yeah.
involved in something, I don't know what, that's the whole thing, I don't know whether this recreation department is supposed to be more for the seniors, whether it's supposed to be more for the kids, or what, this is what I'm trying to find out, what's going on.
Okay. We'll look into it, and we'll see who's in charge here, who's gonna get it all together.
Who's in charge, that's the whole problem. Somebody's
All right?
Just quickly, are you gonna be approving minutes tonight?
Yep.
Thank you.
Anything else? Anybody else? All right. Article 3, old business.
I have the minutes from December 17th, 2024. Guys, to sign.
I make a motion that we move forward with rapid renewal.
Okay, I second that. All in favor? Motion, discussion? All right, that's
Do we know
already
what
go.
it'll be?
That's already go, Rick, you have
We
it.
can, so it's like to our office, just make sure what the
Okay.
process is. And you have messenger. And I know.
All right, anything else?
Actually, I don't know what the song is or what's like involved. Yeah.
New business?
Yeah, I also would like to make a motion that we move forward with,
Can you speak up? We can't hear you over there.
I would like to make a motion that we move forward with the webpage designer. We're gonna, the girls are gonna take a look at a few of them. We need to have some work done on our webpage, and I think we need to authorize them, to move forward with the webpage designer. I'll make a motion.
I'll second that. Any discussion? Can you let us know?
The reason why is the webpage that we have now, it only holds 20 things. We can't put minutes, we can't archive minutes, we can't put a calendar on there. So Bridget and I have done some research on other websites, for other municipalities, and some are beautiful. I would love to have at least a calendar, so people, instead of going through all of those bullets, can just bring up a calendar, oh, meeting's next Tuesday. So we were told that, they possibly could do it, that they would get us a quote. It's been over 2 weeks and we still haven't received a quote. So we're just gonna, look around, see if there's other possibilities, with better choices. So that's why.
Anything with that?
Where's the school?
Correct. They are one of the people that has taught some, I don't know the last person, but, they are one of the people that were in homeless.
At this time, too, we need to establish our meetings for February 25th and March 18th.
Okay.
The next two selectmen's meetings.
We can't hear you over here.
We're setting up the February
February
meeting, to be the
25th.
25th,
And March 18th.
and March 18th is the March meeting. Those are the dates. Okay?
Kathy, did Kathy motion, did you, are you first motion?
Yeah. Yeah.
Money, the town got any money kicking around to buy a sound system? So you can't hear anything. And it's.
No, I know that, I hear a
There's
fan
something
blowing
on
here.
that fan
Yeah,
on
there's a
the
heater going, I know.
Well, usually we can hear
Yeah.
over that.
You can hear better in the town garage.
Yeah, you could, yeah.
Bounces.
You're right.
Bounces around.
We'll look into it. We'll see about, I got a speaker I could bring in with a microphone, we'd have to pass it around here, it's only one mic.
I wonder if we flipped it though, and went that way.
I had heard Karen talk about it, yes. I probably made her talk about it.
We're gonna establish our meetings right now for February 25th and March 18th. And, there's a meeting coming up I wanted to bring to the attention. It's a municipal, meeting on, building your budget. And, it's in Augusta on the 24th. And I think probably you both should consider going to that meeting. How would you feel
Yeah.
about that?
March 24th then?
Yeah, March 21st, it's from 8:30 to 3:30, March 20th, and that's on a Monday, I think.
8:30 to 3:30?
Yeah,
In Augusta? Or?
yeah, actually, it's in Augusta.
Yeah, it is.
It is,
Yeah.
and, March, yeah, that's a Monday.
So
Yeah, so
do you guys want to authorize us to go down Sunday, is that kind of how this works, so?
Yeah. It's on, building a municipal budget, so I think that's probably something that would be interesting.
And then there's a training on FOA
Oh, yeah.
on February, I think it's March 5th,
March 4th,
March 4th,
The
it's a
FOA
Zoom
training.
meeting.
that's right
For
here.
Karen,
Yep.
so,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Look at a few others that are coming up too, so
Good.
they'll have some specific ones. Okay.
Anything else under,
Yep.
Yep.
I just want to go over the
Okay.
Just wanted to let everyone know that as of yesterday.
Here.
Talk loudly?
Yeah.
Okay, so, expenses as of yesterday, the town has spent 54.23% of their budget. And actually it's 53.64 because in that budget, there is a $12,785 payment that we've made out. That is a small community grant. It's a reimbursable grant. So you have to pay for it before you can before the state will pay you. So we've made that expense. What's his name? Bruce Hussey, is in charge of that. He says it can take 6 to 8 weeks. So for right now, it's in the budget, it's, not much, but it was a number of little bit.
So that, did you say, what was the percentage?
Right now, it's 54.23 that we've used, but it's actually 53.64 once we get reimbursed for that grant.
And that's when the end of the fiscal year's under 30 days.
Correct, so hopefully we get that reimbursement before.
Yep.
I know it's not public comment, but you're at 54% and you've only got 30 days, well, 27
Yep.
days left on the fiscal year?
Yep,
Yes.
but out of that, there's some roads that we want
Yep.
to pay for that we haven't yet. The 2 plows that got delivered today
Yep.
is not in here because we paid for them
Okay.
today, not yesterday. So that's why I said as of yesterday, this is what we have.
But it is considerably lower than.
It
Yeah,
is.
it's
It's
striking.
been
Okay.
very good stewards of money this year.
Yeah.
Trying to watch the pennies.
Okay.
Okay, go in here.
Anything else here on the list?
That's all I have.
All right.
Yep.
Yep.
So in new business, just a reminder that your dog license and stuff should be paid by the end of this month in order to not receive that $25 late fee.
Right.
That.
That on the website, too.
Well, fire and ambulance, we've got to wait for him to come out and make a presentation.
Yes, we received, word from Care for Fire that their ambulance and fire service is gonna go up 15% for next year. I reached out to Brian and Joy to hopefully have him here tonight, and unfortunately they had, an officers' dinner tonight scheduled, so he was unable to attend. He did let us know, and Penny Thompson out of the, Caribou office let us know, we can let them know the meeting next month. They will do everything in their power to be here, so the audience can ask them questions on what that covers and what that entails.
It's gonna be about $20,000 more.
So what is the total?
It's gonna be almost $175,000 for next year.
That's ambulance coverage too?
Ambulance and
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah. That's a lot of money, yeah, well,
Do you guys have any budget workshops planned?
yep,
Yeah.
yep, we do. Being the month, it's
It's gonna be the weekend
March,
of March
right?
18th.
the weekend, summers are around March 18th. March 18th, summer's around there, not sure exactly the dates, but we'll let you guys know.
The budget won't be ready for the town meeting.
Yes, it will be ready for town meeting. Town meeting's April 1st,
Oh,
yeah. What else, anything? All right.
That family medical leave act.
So that's just that's the new program they come up with this year.
Family Medical Leave Act has a new program this year, and it's gonna be a 1% gross increase. And we need to make a decision on whether, the employee pays the entire 1%, or if we can 50-50, we each pay 0.5%.
The employees only pay up to 0.5%. So we need to determine if the town is gonna cover that and or are we gonna go 50-50, 5%.
It's a decision we gotta make at some point, but I think, yeah, I think
We really need to have that information tonight because the program has already started. This, for the month of January and will only take place for, be available to the employees May of '26.
What did they pay? What did they pay?
This is all brand new.
This is brand new.
This is completely brand new, so this is,
Well, then why wouldn't we go 50/50 if it's brand new, 0.5%?
they're trying to get it funded, so before anyone can start using
Okay.
it, it won't be until May of '26.
And that's for the highway and.
Family medical,
and
yeah.
medical, okay. Yeah,
So if we pay 0.5%,
yeah,
they pay 0.5%.
yeah. You guys think about that?
More taxes.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm good with that.
So
Need a
motion.
motion?
What do you motion?
I'm bringing the money back to that, the community pay, the town pay 0.5% and the employee pay 0.5%.
I'll second that. All in favor?
And I just so everyone knows, under 15 employees, it's only 0.5%. Over 15 employees, it's a full percentage. However, the school and the town are, because they're under one EIN number, that's what makes us over 15 employees.
Okay. I'll second it. All in favor? Great. All right, what else? Anything else, Rich? Okay. We'll table that till next week. Okay. All right, Article 5.
What was tabled, I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
We tabling a piece of property that we might put out to bid.
What property is that?
The Cochran House on 161. Piece of property we've owned for a few years. There's some interest in it, and we gotta figure out the process of disposing of that. So. All right, Article 5, interim road commissioners report.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Paul.
For the highway department, personnel, again, we're fully staffed, we've got a good team there. Gladly, I've got nothing to report. For the facilities, the garage floor drain project is well underway. Mr. Doobie's, I think, probably just about done, maybe a day left on that, so we can do it. I'd like to start a conversation about the salt sand shed. It's, the foundation's in pretty rough shape. I think it's been spoken about before, but
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that, we probably have many more seasons left to plan, so, starting to think about what our possible options are for replacing the building, and also calling around to see if there's, grant money. I've spoken to Susan Collins' office. She referred me to the FDA. There's a couple options
Where?
there. And also, NMDC, I called them, they haven't returned my call yet, but that was just this morning, so. Either way, I think that, first figure out what we wanna do with it, and then, everybody I talked to about the grant money basically says that we need a price estimate before we can
Yep.
apply for any grants. The congressional thing doesn't look like it'll work out, it looks like that's probably 2 years down the road before we can get anything, probably a year before we would know whether we would
Yeah.
apply for, qualify for anything, but,
Yeah.
either way, we're working on,
Yeah.
what was that?
At St. John on the foundation stuff there, we had actually.
Yeah,
saw
we
you.
went out and looked at it.
Yeah,
Yeah, we started with a little bit of a conversation on it.
Yeah,
yeah.
Right.
Once we figure out what the size and what we wanna do there, then we'll have to get some figures.
yeah,
So, what our needs are for the space.
yeah. So,
Let me ask
I think we need a bigger one. I think we need bigger because we're going through, that one there, from my understanding, holds, it's designed to hold 700
Yards.
700 yards. And I think that we're going through at least 1,000 a year, so.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, Paul, what about, doing a little bit of lake work, and you know how Washburn put theirs up, that type
Yes.
of shed?
Yeah.
And kind of go around and look at.
Yeah, so we've done some of that. I went and looked at Washburn's. I mean, it looks nice. I don't know if that's the direction the town wants to go in with the canvas deal.
Ask them what the road crew feels about that, see how
Yeah.
that works for them.
Yeah, they had an article in one of the state magazines that I believe it was almost 450,000, I think. Maybe 420,000 is what that structure cost them, so pretty pricey. And I don't know what the longevity of that is what it's rated for. So, yeah, so that's where we're at. I mean,
Yeah.
basically how big we want to go and what kind of structure we want to put up, and then the cost and the feasibility, and how to raise that money. So,
How many yards a year do you go through online?
well, we've already burned through 500. So we actually burned through 600 because we got another 100 delivered just after Christmas, and they're supposed to be giving us some more at the end of this week. So
And it costs us more to have them keep it in Canada and deliver it during the season. Right. But if we had a place to put it all in the fall, we'd
yeah,
less money.
it'd be a lot better. We wouldn't be close to running out. Right,
Yeah.
right now we're pretty low on it.
Yeah.
We're not going to run out because they're going to
Yeah.
deliver at the end of this week. But I mean,
Okay.
that would be a big issue if we did. And like I said, I ordered it. I didn't say this already, but I ordered it before Christmas, and they still haven't gotten to us
Yeah. Okay.
for various reasons. But
Yeah. Yeah.
anyway,
Okay.
we'll continue to work that and kind of take any advice
Yeah.
that anybody has, and continue to plan and keep everybody informed. That's all I had for facilities. For equipment, we got the 2 new plows delivered this morning. They look great. That was slightly under budget by about $1,500.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so
Yeah, good.
total was $26,416. They look great, and we'll get them put on and start using them here soon.
Yeah.
The next bullet there is the 04 International, the power steering box on that. Developed a pretty significant leak, and it's the back side of the seals, and basically needs to be replaced. It's quite a job, so we're underway on that.
Okay.
And yeah, we just kind of continue to make repairs as they come up.
Yeah.
Fix blown hoses and leaking valves, and it's kind of one thing after another.
Yeah.
We're staying ahead of it so far. And that's really all I had for equipment. For roads, like I said, I ordered more sand. We're expecting delivery, he said Friday, so
Yeah.
hopefully we'll get that and we'll be set for the rest of the winter. We're still well under our salt sand budget, so we won't worry about that. I contacted Soderberg and confirmed that we are on their schedule, so they're working a contract. So he said he'll gladly put it under contract for Everett and Tabor.
Yeah.
And then I also spoke with them about Langley Road during the last meeting. It was mentioned that whether it would be the same tonnage price or whether they could do that. They said yes. So on my calculator, it came to that'll be about $270,000 at that $94 a ton.
Yep.
So it'll be very close to that, I believe.
Just for the Langley Road?
What's that, ma'am?
Just for the Langley
Yep.
roads?
Yeah, 2.2 miles on Langley Road.
Yep.
So that still has to be approved there, but
Yep.
they said that they could fit that in, probably anything else that we, since they're here, yeah, they can keep working for us, but, then besides that, we just, continue to plow. Thank you very much for the compliments on the
Yeah.
plowing. I'll pass that on to, John and Walker. They're doing a great job.
You guys are.
Appreciate that, and if there's any of the other feedback there on the other side that we can improve, please let us know. I got thick skin, so.
We need that.
Yeah, that's all I had, unless you got any questions?
Questions? No?
Can we ask them questions?
Feel free to.
Sure.
The motor that was to be replaced, has that been done yet?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that's in the 09, yeah.
That's
It's running
really
good, yeah. It's loud down. Maybe
Yeah.
you guys hear me coming up down the road. Yeah.
We do.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Sorry. Yeah. Everything else is working out well?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Ma'am, you got a question?
How have things worked out with school plowing with
It's good. I mean, we pushed most of the snow out away from the building there as soon as we can in the morning after we get done plowing, and then the bus, I think the janitor or the bus driver, I'm not sure which one, uses the tractor and gets it close to the building and gets out back, and we keep it pretty well sanded as good as we can. I think.
Looks sanding looks good.
Yeah, we try to keep on top of that. I know that lack of sand has been an issue right in front of the school and in front of the office there.
Yeah.
We're laying it down as much as we can and trying to stay on top of it, but it still gets slippery. I don't know if there's any way we can prevent it totally, but we are being mindful of it, and they know to contact us if we need it. But I haven't heard any complaints about it, or plowing over there, so I think it's working out well.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, thanks,
All right,
Paul.
thank you.
All right, Article 6. We don't have an executive session? No executive session? All right, then Article 7. I'll second the motion. Any discussion? All in favor?